Our story begins in the vastness of Africa, the birthplace of humanity. Imagine our ancestors, the first hominids, learning to control fire and make tools. They communicated through cave paintings. The discovery of farming allowed them to settle down and grow food. Small groups grew into villages, and villages turned into cities. Living together in communities led to social organization and new technologies. The wheel, writing, metalworking. Each new idea paved the way for civilizations. The story of humanity isn't a straight line. There were good times and bad, times of peace and fighting. Our ancestors left their mark on history. Slowly but surely, humanity began its journey, leaving the African savannas to spread across the world. The first big civilizations popped up along rivers, like the Nile in Egypt, the Tigris and Euphrates in Mesopotamia, and the Indus in India, and the Yellow River in China. These societies came up with writing systems, complicated governments, fancy religions, and really cool art. The Egyptians, with their pharaohs and pyramids, gave us a culture full of symbols and mystery. The Mesopotamians created the first written laws, called the Code of Hammurabi, and they also studied the stars. In India, Hinduism and Buddhism grew strong, while China was known for the ideas of Confucius and Laozi. Trading goods and ideas between these groups was super important for spreading new thoughts and tools. The Phoenicians inventing the alphabet, for example, totally changed how people communicated and influenced many writing systems, even ours. It's like a puzzle, Fatima, each piece fitting together to make the full picture. The ancient civilizations, with their differences and similarities, laid the groundwork for the world we live in today. Starting in the 18th century, England became the center of many new technologies that would change the world. This was the Industrial Revolution. The steam engine, the mechanical loom, and the steam locomotive all helped make a lot of things quickly, made cities grow, and created new groups of people in society. But the Industrial Revolution also had a darker side. Working conditions in factories were really bad, with long hours and low pay. Kids were often forced to work, and the pollution from factories made the environment dirty. Even with these problems, the Industrial Revolution started a new time, where technology moved forward very fast, and people always looked for new ways to improve things. There were many new scientific discoveries, ways to communicate became faster and better, and the world became more and more connected. It's important for us to look at this time with a critical eye, Fatima, seeing both the good things that came out of it and the problems it caused. The 20th century was marked by two global conflicts, the First and Second World Wars. Nationalist tensions, imperialist disputes, and the rise of extreme ideas like Nazism and fascism pushed the world to the edge of disaster. The First World War, from 1914 to 1918, caused millions of deaths and redrew the map of Europe. The Second World War, from 1939 to 1945, was even more brutal. It saw the horror of the Holocaust and the dropping of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world wars left a legacy of suffering, destruction, and pain. However, they also pushed forward scientific and technological breakthroughs, like the development of penicillin and the computer. After the Second World War, the international community came together to create the United Nations, aiming to promote peace, cooperation among countries, and respect for human rights. Section 5. The Age of Knowledge. Scientific advances shaping the present. The second half of the 20th century and the beginning of the 21st century were marked by unprecedented scientific and technological advancements. The space race, the discovery of DNA, the creation of the internet, and the development of smartphones have changed how we live, work, and talk to each other. Medicine made huge leaps forward, with new vaccines, antibiotics, and amazing treatments for diseases that used to be incurable. Life expectancy has gone up a lot, and the quality of life has gotten better for millions of people all over the world. But these good things also brought new problems. The increasing use of machines in jobs makes people worry about lots of people losing their jobs. Artificial intelligence brings up tough questions about what's right and wrong, and the growing gap between rich and poor puts our society's togetherness at risk. We live in a world that's getting more complicated and connected, where knowledge is becoming more and more valuable. It's up to us to use science and technology in a good and responsible way to build a fairer and more lasting future for everyone. Section 6. A future to be shaped. Challenges and hopes for humanity. As we look to the future, we see both challenges and chances. Things like climate change, not enough natural resources, and social unfairness, and the chance of new fights mean we need quick and good solutions. But there are also good reasons to be hopeful. More and more people around the world care about the environment, which helps us work to save our planet. Learning is becoming easier to get for everyone, opening doors to a fairer and more equal future. And human cleverness, which helps us move forward, keeps coming up with new ideas for today's problems. The future, Fatima, isn't already decided. It will be shaped by the choices we make today. It's up to each of us, as people of the world, to act with care, understanding, and hope to build a better future for the kids who come after us. Section 7. Legacy and responsibility. Everyone's role in history. It's easy, Fatima, to feel small when you look at how big history is. But it's important to remember that each of us has a part to play in building the future. Our actions, even if they seem tiny, can make a good difference in the world around us. We can make a difference by doing things that help the planet every day, by getting involved in helping others, by voting wisely, and by teaching our kids to be good and responsible citizens. The story of people is a story of fighting through tough times, getting over problems, and having hope. It's the story of regular people who, with bravery, strong will, and kindness, made the world a better place. And this story keeps being written every day by each one of us. Section 8. Dreaming of tomorrow. An optimistic look at the future. Despite the challenges we face, Fatima, I truly believe that the future holds great things for humanity. I believe in the human potential for innovation, for compassion, and for overcoming obstacles. I imagine a future where poverty and hunger are gone, where all children have access to good education, where health is a right for everyone, where peace rules, and where nature is saved for the kids of tomorrow. For this future to come true, we need to keep the flame of hope alive, of working together, and of trying to make the world a better place. We need to believe that, together, we can get through the tough times and build a future that's more fair, lasts longer, and is happier for everyone. Section 9. Conclusion. The story is us, writing the next chapter. The story of humanity, Fatima, is a fascinating journey that spans thousands of years. From the African savannas to today, we've come a long way. This journey has had its ups and downs, good times and bad. We learn from the past, celebrate what people have achieved, and recognize the mistakes we shouldn't repeat. And based on what we've learned, we keep going, writing the next part of this amazing story. The future is wide open, full of possibilities. It's up to each of us, through our actions and choices, to build the tomorrow we want. What will we leave behind for the kids who come after us? What story will we tell our grandchildren? Remember, the story doesn't end here. The story is us, writing the next chapter.